I'm Ashlei De Souza, and this is another episode of Staged by Listed. Today we're in the heart of Soho at 11 Green, a brand new luxury loft rental building. And I'm going to show you how, along with Quadra, we're going to turn this empty space into the loft of your dreams. So here we are in one of the residences that we're going to have staged. You come into this grand foyer, one of your 2 bedrooms right off of this, a powder room for your guests. So before I show you the primary bedroom, let's check out the heart of the home. This place is over 2,000 square feet. You have 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and this enormous living, dining, kitchen, entertaining space right here at the corner with wraparound windows on both sides. It's amazing. I mean, check it out. The kitchen I'm in love with. I just wonder how they're gonna set up a dining area, because you also have this really great kitchen island to work with. It's just such a big space. I think making it feel like home and differentiating each area is gonna be really interesting to see how they do it. And this wall here is just screaming for some really cool art. Or maybe they'll anchor this as, the heart of the living area. You can anchor your TV, maybe have a floating sofa. I don't know, so many options. And right behind this wall is one of 2 bedrooms. Let's take a look at that. This is such a great size bedroom. I wonder how they'll set this up. I mean, really, if this is gonna be lived in by, maybe a single professional, this could be a home office, maybe it'll be a guest area. Actually, it's so big, you could easily do 2 beds. I mean, this could be kind of a shared space for kids. And it gets so much natural light. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see what they do. Let's go look at the primary bedroom. So the primary bedroom has a huge walk-in closet, a really elegant bathroom, and again, just a huge space with natural light, high ceilings, and a lot to work with. It's hard to imagine though what would fit in here, so I'm really excited to see it finished. I think that'll make it really feel like a home. So now we've seen the empty space. Next, I'm gonna take you downstairs and we're gonna meet with founder and design director, Daniela from Quadra, to see how they really finished the space. Let's go have a look. Daniela, you guys did an amazing job. I really love it. I mean, when I walked into the empty space, I was kind of like, how are they gonna make the space feel home, but you did it. So tell me, what's the process? Where do you start?
Yeah, it can be a little intimidating once you walk into such a big space, empty, so that empty box.
Yeah.
You start where, for us, is always with the wall paint, always.
Yeah, it's I didn't notice at first, but this soft gray really makes...
Yeah, you feel the color more than you see it, and that's designed to be that way. So you keep the place airy, but still warm and inviting, right?
And I think the white looks really great with the color that you chose. I think you have a nice palette to work with. And you kind of created a flow with a theme of that color. Tell me about some of these pieces. I love all the textures. You have a really nice variety of shapes and materials.
Yes. Well, we have like a combination of factors here when deciding on which furniture pieces to bring. First, I would say that's very important, especially for me, not to have a lot of legs.
Okay.
To ground the space. The
More
space
floating.
is so, the space is so grand. You want to make the place feel grounded.
Yeah, to take this box, as you said, and then kind of give it this flow and this shape, it kind of, gives it a more usable feel.
Absolutely.
I really love these coffee tables. Tell me more about this one. This is so fun. I love that you can kind of see through it.
Yes, this is based on a design from Carl Springer, this designer from the 70s.
Okay.
With this loose side table. It's a very refined, but still organic shapes. And to offset all the coldness and refinement, let's say, of this table, we bring a little wood.
Oh, so these don't come together. You chose these to kind of create a nesting
Exactly.
effect. And because it's such a long living room, you can kind of accommodate more people around it.
Yes.
So
and
clever.
warm it up a little bit too, because you have a lot of light colors going on here. So it's good to bring a little contrast with this table and this marble one over here that I love this table.
Yeah, the marble, the wood, the lucite.
A lot of natural
a lot
materials.
going on.
Different, but once you put them all together, it can
It makes sense.
Yes.
They're like meant to be together.
Yes.
I love it. And I would have never expected, this is an 8-person dining table that you put right here in the middle of the room.
Yeah, it's very important to be able to define areas within these spaces where areas are not clearly defined. So usually we go trying to put the dining table as close as possible to the kitchen.
Yeah, I think running it along parallel with the island is really nice.
We're going for this like rustic, chic
Yeah.
kind of look to keep up with the apartment itself, the finishes that they use here.
Yeah, very complimentary of the floors and the textures. And then you paired it with these great chairs. I love how strong these are.
But you see, all with curvy shapes. This was very important for us when choosing the items to put in here, to offset what I said before, to offset all the angles and the huge windows, they're very cold materials, huge ceilings, so you bring it down with selection of materials and shapes. Love them. So we have that, you know, comfort, but still trendy.
Cut the style. Well, I mean, that's perfect because we're in the heart of Soho. So you've got that vibe and you've got that coolness. So it's really reflected well in the furniture pieces that you chose.
And a lot of creatives, you know, creative people choose to come and live here. They want to come to the space where they are deciding to live or not and identify with that space on an intellectual level as well, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's very important. Artwork as well.
Yeah, I was curious what you were gonna do. I mean, we have this really huge wall and I noticed there's no TV in here.
Yes, that's something that clients always want to know.
Right? Where am I gonna put my TV? Where am I gonna sit?
Yes. So we actually never add TVs to our projects, and we always advise our clients not to because they do ask. But we always create an area where it can easily be, you know, the people can visualize where the TV is.
This is where I would do it.
Exactly.
So that's why you chose these buffets.
Yes, we put these two buffets together to create a longer media stand, let's say.
Sure.
Where people can easily
they can
understand,
visualize how they would live in it.
Yes.
But you still have all this room. Even with the TV here, you've got great walls for mirrors and art and all kinds of fun things on the other side.
Yes.
I love it. This is just so beautiful and I can see exactly how I could live in the space. So let's check out the bedrooms.
Yes.
Wow, this space feels totally different. It's like enormous.
Yes.
It didn't feel like that upstairs at all. So having the furniture makes a huge difference. I love that you did a pair of beds.
Yes, we went for the kids' room. Version of this room can really be an office, a guest room. It can be like a very flexible space depending on the buyer. But you know, you also notice that the wall color here is darker than the social area.
I thought maybe it was just me, so it is a little bit different.
It is a little darker, but it still feels bigger, right, than the empty. Right, it's a very common misconception actually. People think that by adding furniture is going to make the look and feel smaller, but it's the opposite.
And I love that you went up and did the beams.
Yes, we kept the same motives as the living room, with the same idea of bringing the ceilings down a little bit to
make it feel more
inviting, warmer, more livable, but still keeping the place feeling airy and, you know, open.
Livable. I think it's great. I can't wait to see what you did with the primary bedroom. Wow, okay, so you definitely did not disappoint. This room is a lot of fun.
Yes, it is. The wallpaper plays a huge role in this room. Because, you know, while still being very light and soft and neutral in colors, it does bring all this movement and this
energy.
Like an artistic energy, let's say. The idea here was, again, to keep everything very airy, light colors, warm materials, to offset all the high ceilings and the angles that we have everywhere.
And the room feels so big. I mean, you have this king-size bed, you have oversized nightstands, big headboards, because you have these super high ceilings. It's easy to do these oversized items.
Right. And of course, keeping in align with what's going on in interior design.
Oh, I love this. The wood, the live edge is really cool right now. I love it. And paired with such a dark velvet with this light space, I wouldn't have thought to put that there, but it really makes a nice, memorable moment. It's a nice pop.
Yes, and that contrast, right? Everything soft, and that.
And I love this trio of art that you chose.
Yes, it's very nice, very soft. It brings colors, but it's still in a very soft way to keep up with everything that's going on in the room and in the whole apartment, really. We want to keep that cohesiveness going around throughout the apartment. It's very important to allow whoever is walking the apartment and choosing that place to live, that they can see themselves living in the space. So we don't want to bring a lot of like taste-specific items. Abstract work is very, very important. In this case, we're bringing a little color, you know, so we don't have everything white or white, black. Right, to bring a little color, but still keeping very, very abstract and making it easy for people to imagine themselves living here.
Yeah, something that appeals to everybody. It doesn't make anyone feel isolated. They can envision their own pieces of work.
Exactly, exactly.
I love it. It's beautiful. It's really nice. I love this project for you specifically. I know that Soho is important to you. So how did that really impact your design choices with this project?
In a big way, since you know, a lot of creatives choose Soho to live. It's important that once they enter their apartment, they can identify at certain level. In our case, it's through furniture, through interior design. There's a huge moment in fashion going on right now, which is 70s, aesthetically speaking. Yeah. So we chose to merge the 70s aesthetic, all those curvy pieces, a lot of textural materials. So we decided to merge these two elements, which is fashion through furniture pieces and rustic. Yeah. You know, we have a lot of natural materials and neutral colors.
So it's the fashion, the vibe, the hipness, and the grit that Soho encompasses in the home.
Yes.
I love it. I think it's really great. Well, thank you so much again. I think you guys did a fabulous job as always.
Thank you, Ashley.
So that's how you stage the quintessential Soho Loft for the rental market. Thanks for watching another episode of Staged. I'm Ashlei De Souza. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe, and let me know below what was your favorite part of the apartment. We'll see you next time.